Well, hello, you little freaks. You know what time it is? It's time to do another scary makeup. I need to calm down. Oh, sorry. Gotta do my thing. Today we're gonna be doing a scary makeup of a burning, peeling off face mask, face flesh. I just came up with that. Can you tell? We'll see how it's gonna go. I don't really know what I'm gonna do just yet, but we're gonna experience this together. And I will be telling you what I'm doing, but it doesn't mean you should follow my advice. But you can if you want. Everything's up to you. Man, it's your life. You do what you want. As long as it's legal. For this video, I'm thinking I'm gonna do a voiceover because I get distracted very easily. As you already know. Look at the... That's Bailey from Finding Dory. Cute. I'm gonna pass the mic to voiceover Valeria because I get distracted about everything I do and say. Voiceover Valeria, take the mic.
All right, let's get into it. I'm taking one contact and putting it into my eye. I don't know why I'm sticking out my tongue like that, but then I decided to put my tongue back in my mouth, and I tried to put the contact into my eye. This took me way too long, and I had way too many failed attempts because apparently my eyeballs are not sticky enough for contacts. But if you guys have any tips on how to put them on, let me know. I did end up managing to put it in, and then it finally stayed in my eye, so I was super happy. I will be leaving a link to all the products I use in the description. But now I am taking my glue stick. It's washable purple glue I got it at Target. I'm generously putting it all over my eyebrow and then using a spoolie to brush it up. Since we're going to be putting a lot of latex on top of the eyebrow, I don't care how messy or how clean it's going to be as long as every single hair in that eyebrow is covered with glue. So then I'm going in with another layer of glue just to make sure it's all nice and glued down. Then it's time for the best part, guys. I'm using liquid latex by Monster that I got on Amazon, and I'm pouring it into a little cute cup. And then I realized that I forgot to put my hair up, so I did that because, you know, I don't want to get latex in my hair. But spoiler alert, that happened anyways. And well, now I am using latex to sketch out just the rough shape of where I want that falling skin to be. And I decided to stay away from my mouth because if I put it onto my lips, then I will not be able to talk. And we know I love to talk. Now, using a one-time use makeup sponge that I also got at Target, I am putting on the latex in a thin, nice layer. But then, you know, I got bored of that because, well, it's going to take way too long. So I thought, oh, just use a Q-tip, pour a lot of latex onto your face. And oh my God, it almost got into my eye and I almost had a heart attack. So I got defeated. I felt really bad. So I went back to using the makeup sponge that I was using earlier and got it into my hair. I blended the latex into my hair. Yes, because I'm stupid. So I'm using tweezers to make a more defined line before the latex dries so that when I peel it off, it's not gonna peel my hair with it. And then I am going in with a Q-tip, this time being more careful and going around my hair, not putting the latex in my hair like I did last time. No, going around. Learning from my mistakes, don't we love that? But either way, I am now going with that latex around my eye. Please do not get latex in your eye, it does not feel good. And I am basically trying to make all the layers that I put on as smooth as possible. And I'm using a Q-tip because it makes a much thicker layer than a makeup sponge does. With a makeup sponge, it's gonna take like 12 layers, but I only did 6 because I have zero patience. And yeah, I'm not gonna bore you with me putting on 6 layers of latex, so I'll just skip forward to when all that latex was nice and ready to be painted. And well, you guys know the expression, watching paint dry. Well, waiting for a thick layer of latex to dry is exactly like that. It's literally like watching paint dry. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. And now that all the latex is nice and dry, I am going in with powder and going over the latex. This will make it easier to put foundation on top because it will stick better and it also gets rid of any shine. Then going in with my foundation, I am just putting it all over the latex and blending it into my face to make sure it's all the same shade. And the foundation and the powder I got at Target for cheap because I don't like to use expensive things for special effects because the cheap ones work just as well. And after I'm done with that, I'm going in with powder again. And now it's time for the fun part. As we peel off the latex, we need to put a lot of powder onto it because otherwise it's gonna stick to itself and then we won't be able to unstick it. But yeah, I'm pulling it down, probably 3/4 down, and just letting that skin hang in there. And yeah, don't forget the powder. The powder is really important. And after that is done, we are going in with, guess what, more latex. Yes, I'm just putting a thin layer of latex onto my face, and then, surprise, we're putting coffee onto that latex. I am using ground coffee that is not dissolvable. I'm guessing that if you use dissolvable coffee, it might dissolve in the latex and then just be brown instead of giving it the texture. But yeah, this is a hack I learned from Glam and Gore. Shout out to Glam and Gore, my one true queen. Coffee will give a lot of texture without you having to put like 20 layers of latex onto your face. Then I realized that when I peeled off the latex, it took the glue off from my eyebrow. So just in case, I covered my eyebrow in glue once more. And after that was done, I basically just repeated the same process over and over again until I was happy with the texture of the coffee and latex. I did this by applying latex, then applying coffee, then applying latex over coffee, and so on. Then, when I was happy with the texture, I took some tweezers and started making holes in the latex with the coffee. This will give it even more texture, make it look like we've got some holes, burned into our face or torn into our face. I'm not really sure. We're just trying to make it messier. After we are happy with the texture, it is time to begin painting. I'm getting some brushes and I am using my CC Beauty palette. I will leave a link for it in the description as well. And I'm starting off with red, just making it look messy. And I'm alternating between brown and pink as well for the outer layers. And then for the holes, I'm just making them super dark using black. And yeah, our goal is just to make it look messy, alternating, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, just try to make it look as messy. We're trying to make it look nasty, sassy, bougie, and ratchet, And nothing is complete without some fake blood. I'm using blood by Maron, I'm not sure how to pronounce their name. And I'm mostly focusing on the holes that we made. And overall, once again, I feel like a broken record. We're trying to make it messy and nasty. And then I'm putting it on that layer of the skin. I ended up mixing it with paint. And then it was really hard to do it with a paintbrush. So I ended up just using my fingers. And I was pretty happy with the way it turned out, y'all. Usually for SFX burns, people use glycerine to make the burn look nice and glossy, but I don't have any glycerine, so I thought maybe Vaseline will work. And it doesn't look like it does anything on the camera when I'm filming, but when you take pictures in the light, it kind of shows, honestly, so I don't regret doing that. Now I am using water-activated paint to give myself some tears. I don't remember the name of this paint because it's super old and the label has faded out. And I wanted to make my tears red, but I was out of red, so I'm just going in with black, putting a lot of water in there, and honestly just squeezing the brush into my eye. Be careful to not get it in your eye. But yeah, and the water with the black paint on it just falls down on your face. But I will try to find the paint palette that I was using, and I will leave a link for it in the description as well because I'm responsible. And that is all. We are done, guys. Look at that. So sad. I turned down my lights and decided to, look creepy in front of the camera. I honestly feel like a human banana with this thing on. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched all the way till the end, first of all, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But, if you watch this far, go ahead and comment the word Fire Nation in the comments and you might get a shout out on my next video. Yes. All right. And feel free to subscribe or comment or leave a like. No pressure. It's all up to you. But have an amazing day, you guys.